This dumb argument is by special request, and it's offered by those who have very little understanding of what took place that night. In their mind, they think that the patriots there, whatever you want to call them, those that were there to secure the peace or whatever with their rifles, that these people were essentially jostling with the BLM activists. And at some point, one of the patriots lost his nerve and just started opening up on people. So you can sort of imagine like two armies facing off against each other, doing a stare down. You have BLM raising hell, burning stuff. You have the patriots there with their rifles trying to secure property. And so they're facing off, and a shot rings out. Kind of like the start of the American Revolutionary War. In the minds of those who don't know much about what happened in Kenosha that night, they think that one kid simply lost his nerve, or perhaps had a higher evil intent. They just started shooting people. So the argument is, of all those people that were there that night with guns, only Kyle opened fire. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
Of course, the whole thing is mistaken anyway. This wasn't an issue where you had lines drawn, two sides facing off with each other, daring each other to start the fight. That's not what happened at all. In truth, Kyle was the only one that opened fire that night because he was the only one that was attacked. And why was he the only one attacked? Because he got separated from the others. He was originally with three people. Ryan Balch, another person who was a veteran. And both these guys have a lot of command about them. They have some authority. They have rifles. They seem to know how to use them. So Kyle's with them, and he's walking around, and nothing is happening. Everything is fine. Everybody else that night was in a group. But somewhere along the line, Kyle got separated from the rest. So here we have footage from Orcanet, who has done a great job of compiling all of this footage together so that we have an idea of what Kyle was up to. Let's watch here. As you can see, Kyle is by himself. And he's trying to go back to the garage. I think he's calling it for a night. Police won't let him. Notice that Ryan Balch is nowhere around. So he got separated from the other two somehow. We don't know why.
Okay, I work at that business.
He's trying to get back to the garage where he was protecting earlier. It's behind the police line. It's secure now. There is nothing going on at the garage that would get him into any kind of trouble. And he's trying to get there. And he also knows very well that once he gets past the police barricade, he's not going to be able to go back. So he's given up for the night. He's wanting to go home.
I am at that business, sir.
Back that way for my people, man. For my people.
So you can see, Kyle is out by himself. That's why he was the only person attacked that night. He was the easiest target. And really, do you want to deny self-defense to somebody because he was the easiest target? I mean, is that a great argument to use? Well, he's so small, so non-threatening. He's not entitled to self-defense. It's a dumb argument. And that's why he was attacked. Joseph Rosenbaum saw a young kid by himself, a political opponent, and decided to attack him. That's why Kyle was the only one that had to shoot anybody that night, because Kyle was the only one that got isolated. Now, why did Kyle get isolated? We don't know. I mean, that's hard to say. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't like Kyle ditched the other two so he could walk around and hope somebody could shoot him, although there are some people out there that believe that. We called him crazy. In fact, after Kyle got separated, he tried to go back to the garage. He was calling it a night. The police wouldn't let him. They turned him away, so he had to go back into the crowd. And he's walking down the street, and Joseph Rosenbaum ambushed him. It's a dumb argument to say that Kyle is guilty because he was the only one that opened fire that night. Again, he was the only one that was isolated, and he was the only one attacked. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.